All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Today is a pretty quiet day on the cryptocurrency front, unless, of course, you're watching this sometime in the future, and it's a crazy cryptocurrency day in which you should look at the date because today is not. This is Christopher Columbus Day. However, there is a few things I do want to talk with you about when it comes to cryptocurrency. Number one, I want to talk about Vitalik Buterin. He's come out and he's talking about El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin legally in its country and forcefully as well. So I want to share with you what he's been saying about that and then give you a little bit of my opinion on if he's right or wrong. In addition, there was a poll question about what's going to rise the most, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, or Ethereum in the next year. And then finally, I want to give you a little bit of a heads up on a Coinbase cryptocurrency altcoin that's been performing pretty well and just share with you what it is and maybe you want to dive into it. I was thinking about it just a couple of days ago. I didn't pull the trigger on it, but I want to let you know what it is. All right, first crypto news story for the day. You can see there the title: Ethereum co-founder opposes El Salvador Bitcoin adoption policy. And this is Vitalik Buterin, who is in fact one of the co-founders of Ethereum, one of those popular cryptocurrencies ever. And he's not against the entire adoption of Bitcoin into El Salvador. There's just specific policy that he does not like. And what is that specific policy? It's basically forcing people and institutions to use Bitcoin. He says, quote unquote, this is reckless and it risks a large number of innocent people who could possibly get hacked or scammed. And he said, shame on everyone. Okay, fine. I will call out the main people responsible. Shame on Bitcoin maximalists who are uncritically praising him. Who's him? That is the president of El Salvador, Bukele. And you can see here this final quote. Why is this going on? Why does he believe that the president of El Salvador is forcing Bitcoin's adoption? Not leaving it up to the people to decide for themselves if they want to use Bitcoin, but forcing it like they would any sort of centralized currency on the people and institutions. And he said this: he is a human being like the rest of us. He just loves being praised by the people he considers powerful, i.e. Americans, said Buterin. Bitcoin maximalists are very easy community to get to praise you. You just have to be in a position of power or do or say nice things about them and their coin. So what are Bitcoin maximalists? Of course, it's basically in the name. So it's individuals who believe that Bitcoin is the way of the future when it comes to cryptocurrency. All the rest of them, not so much. But in this case, the policy issue Vitalik Buterin has with Bukele, who is the president of El Salvador, is that he is forcing its adoption on institutions and people. And Vitalik Buterin believes that he should keep it open and free. If people want to use that, they can. If they want to use the US dollar, sure. If you want to have other cryptocurrencies come on in, use that as well. But it should be free and open. I like that thought process. I do not like when governments force these sorts of things on the people. Now, of course, governments have their own reasons for doing it, pure logistics or cohesion amongst the people. Or if we just force the adoption, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. Just get it done, get them into it. No education, no background for them, no openness, no freedom. It's just going to happen. I think it's a bad thing, and I don't think cryptocurrencies should be instituted by governments that way. It should definitely be much more of an open process. Let the people be educated about it and let them decide what they're going to do. This poll question by Bazinga: will Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, or Ethereum rise by 2022? If you haven't seen this one, think of what you think the answer is, and we're going to scroll down, and the answer, number one, most people thought that Shiba Inu was going to rise the most, 48.6%, then Dogecoin, then Ethereum. So here's the deal with this. Shiba Inu could possibly rise the most. Of course, its market cap is far lower than Dogecoin or Ethereum, so it doesn't need as much pump in to it to rise as quickly, so that's possible. It does have some push behind it right now. There's a lot of people that are into it. I am not a Shiba Inu fan. I have made myself clear there. I'm not going to necessarily talk them down or rag on them if they don't do bad. I just don't like the fact that they simply copycatted Dogecoin. To me, it's infringement. They basically use the Dogecoin dog. They use the meme thing. They essentially infringed upon Dogecoin. Now, I have no problem with Shiba Inu as a group or the developers of Shiba Inu per se, but I really wish that they would have went their own original direction. And this is not like, as some people had said in the past, like, if you open up a burger chain and then somebody else opens up a burger chain, you know what? It's still a burger chain. No, this is not that. This is like if somebody opens up a Burger King and their main burger is called the Whopper, and then you open up a place called the Whopper King. Well, it's different. No, you're infringing upon them. You're infringing upon what their value is, who they are. And so I don't like Shiba Inu for those reasons. And for that alone, I will stay out of Shiba Inu. It doesn't mean that I wish them harm or anything like that. If they do well, they do well. I hope nobody really gets hurt in it. And I definitely don't like all the copycats that have come out after Shiba Inu. You know, there's just so many of them. There's hundreds of them at this point. It actually makes cryptocurrency look kind of stupid and ridiculous if you get what I'm trying to throw out there. Unfortunately, it hasn't stopped and it continues to go further. But in my opinion, the most solid of these to hold is Ethereum, and then of course Dogecoin next. Shiba Inu, do what you like with it. And then lastly, there was a cryptocurrency that I just wanted to share with you. This is a coin-based traded cryptocurrency. So depending on what platform you use, you know, you can get into different cryptocurrencies. I generally stay with Coinbase, but this is one of the lower volume traded cryptocurrencies, circulating supply. It's called Jasmy Price. Now, I don't know much about Jasmy Price. All I can tell you is that this thing has been raising quite significantly. If I go to the all here, you can see that it's at one point it was up to around $5. Okay, $5. And then for a long time, it stayed above the dollar mark. And now it's 8 cents. Okay, it went significantly lower. So in the last week, you could see it was even down to 1 cent. But in the last week, it has risen about 381%. I'm not sure what exactly is pushing this, but it is Coinbase traded. And I'm just throwing it out there for you. I haven't invested in it yet. I was thinking about maybe just throwing a little bit into it and just seeing what happens. Because sometimes these altcoins, they just explode out of nowhere. And the trading in this is pretty, I mean, the amount of money in it is pretty low at this point. So any amount of money that gets pumped into this could raise it. But this is a pure speculation play at this point. I'm just wanted to let you guys know about this one. This might be something that you want to take a look at. For all you know, it could go back up to $1. I have no idea. Or it could go down, you know, back down to a cent. So if you have extra money and just like, man, I want to take a risky little play and just throw it into something, this might be one to throw it into. If anyone knows more about this, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And just lastly, you can see the crypto market is overall up today, primarily pushed by Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few other altcoins out there are doing all right. Shiba Inu is actually doing pretty okay, but a lot of the top altcoins here not doing so well. You know, a lot of consolidation going on. We always hear the word consolidation, but the market always has to consolidate at some point before it pushes on up. So we'll see. We'll see if we get some crazy push up at the end of this year. A lot of people have been expecting that to happen, hoping for that to happen. Now we're in mid-October, so we only got a little bit left until the official end of this year, at least the calendar year itself. A lot of this is based off of the world market. A lot of the moves you see right now up and down are based off of world economics. So not so much cryptocurrency, but we'll continue to keep our eyes on what's going on in the world and see how it affects cryptocurrency as a whole. Hope you guys have a good day today. Enjoy it. As always, I will catch you next time.